I'm Doug Massey, and if you're considering whether you should sell Medicare insurance products or life insurance or final expense products, stick around because this video is specifically for you. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to share 5 reasons why you might want to hold off on the Medicare insurance sales for a while and really just concentrate on selling life insurance, mainly final expense first. And yes, this is the perfect time to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're a new viewer to our channel. We're putting out new insurance sales content and sales training videos like pretty much every week. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to get the new agent telesales file here. And this thing is pretty awesome because it's got sales material that you're absolutely going to want to use if you're selling life insurance products remotely from your own home. Again, just stick around to the end of the video. I'll show you how to get that for yourself. All right, so let's jump right into it. Number 1, the leads. Now, here's the thing. Because of regulation changes that happened last year, a lot of the leads we used to use for selling Medicare products are no longer legal. Now, especially, also, I want you to think about this. We've got a regulation coming up in June that's going to basically knock out most of the leads people are using anyways. Now, does that say that agencies won't use them, whether they're legal or not? I know we won't be using them. We'll put it that way. But the bottom line is final expense leads are a lot easier to generate. They're a lot cheaper, especially if you're compliant. Those Medicare leads, for the same dollar-to-dollar lead, they can be really, really expensive. So to me, it just makes sense to do, well, final expense sales first. And I'm going to explain why you want to build up that book of business. Then we'll talk about that. But the bottom line is this, guys. At least some agencies like ours, even if you do sell Medicare products, Medicare supplements, or mainly Medicare Advantage, what we do for our agents, for every 10 Medicare Advantage enrollments that the agent makes, we do a 1,000-piece mail drop for that agent at no cost at all, absolutely free. And we also make sure we pay our agents the full commission direct from the carriers, just the way CMS requires. Number 2, compliance. Look, here's the thing. For you to use the leads that people are using, a lot of them are using leads that they don't even realize are not compliant. So here's where compliance comes in. Let's say you've got a book of business, a final expense client. These are the same people that we sell Medicare products to. So what you can't do is you can't just call someone up and say, hey, I want to talk to you about your Medicare insurance, about maybe helping you with Medicare Advantage. You cannot do that. That is not compliant. But if they're already your client, you can say pretty much anything you want. I mean, it's open. It's the wild, wild west compliance-wise if they're already your client. So the bottom line is this. What we do is at our agency, we recommend building up that book of business and then calling them later and reaching out and saying, hey, it's Doug, your insurance agent. If you'd like, I can probably take a look at what you've got for your Medicare insurance and possibly be able to help you there. Number 3, the commissions. Now, here's the crazy thing. So the bottom line is with final expense, you get a much larger upfront commission. However, with Medicare, mainly Medicare Advantage, you're going to get a lifetime commission stream. So the thing is, if you start with Medicare, it's a much smaller commission. So you're spending a lot more for leads only to get a smaller commission, which most people can't do up front. So that's why, again, final expense, build your book of business, make the big money up front, and then do Medicare Advantage and get those lifetime residuals. To me, that just makes sense. Number 4, if you're going to do Medicare, you really need to be a good marketer. Again, it comes down to those leads. The lead cost is just not viable. It's just, if you're doing things compliantly, it's just not going to work. So you better be good at marketing. You better know what you're doing. If you're going to do your own advertising, you need to be compliant, because if you get caught advertising in a non-compliant way by the wrong person, it can be very expensive and even endanger your license. Now, if you get caught multiple times, that's where the license gets endangered. But bottom line is, you just got to be a good marketer. And with final expense, you don't. Again, we can generate leads. I know at our agency, we've got agents that are getting 20 to 30 appointments every single day on our remote telesales platform. Number 5, that yearly AHIP tests. Okay, so this is crazy. Final expense with life insurance products, you get your license and you're basically done. You apply to the carriers so that you can sell their products, and then they say yes or no, right? With Medicare compliance, you've got to do an annual training with each product that you're selling. That's each carrier, and you've got to do an annual AHIP. And for those of you who have never done the AHIP test, it's kind of like taking your exam for your license. Again, you're doing this every single year or you don't get your renewals. The only way for me to describe it is it's better to start with life insurance sales and then get into the Medicare product sales, because with life insurance, it's like, okay, you're going to school to become a doctor. But then Medicare, it's like you're going to be a specialist, a brain surgeon who's like their own attorney. It's so much to handle that most of us can't do it. I know when I tried the first couple of years that I tried to do both, it was a fiasco. I basically started the process of doing the Medicare compliance test and everything and the AHIP and basically backed out. I did that a couple of years in a row too. So again, compliance-wise, it's just so much easier to become a professional at life insurance, final expense sales first, then add the Medicare sales secondary. Again, you're cross-selling to the same people. So once you have that book of business of people, think about it, who have bought insurance and are making a monthly payment from you, how hard is it to sell them insurance, which in most cases won't even cost them anything additional? In other words, there's no premiums for most Medicare Advantage plans that I see, at least in our region, in my part of the country and in Florida. Hopefully you guys got something out of this video. If not, I'm sorry. Again, if you'd like a copy of that free new agent telesales file that I mentioned back at the beginning of the video, you can email me at doug@ufesonline.com. If you'd like information on our Medicare sales system, basically the way we do the leads, for every 10 enrollments you make, we will do a 1,000-piece mail drop at no charge for you, which most agencies won't do anything like that. So we are doing that for our agents. Or if you're interested in our remote final expense telesales platform, the one I mentioned where you can get like 20 to 30 appointments every single day. I know that's crazy. Our system, our platform, it creates top producers. Just email me at that same address. As always, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. So get out there or get on that headset. Whatever you do, do something good for someone else today. Happy hunting.